Back to the starting lineup with Scott Purrier, Ned Reynolds, and Art Haynes on your home for the St. Louis Cardinals. 102.1 The One.
And we welcome you back to the starting lineup. Thanks very much for being with us on this Wednesday. Ned Reynolds along with
Scott Purrier.
Art Haynes will be joining us in just a few minutes. Quick score from last night, too. The St. Louis Blues had their winning streak snapped in a way. It was overtime. They had a 3-0 lead on the New York Islanders, blew the lead, and lost in overtime 4-3. But because it was an overtime, you do get 1 point for that. However, it's a stretch to think that the Blues are going to get in. It is not impossible. They could possibly get in as a wild card, but it's going to take some winning and some help.
Excuse me. Appreciate Scott Hovis coming on, and again, we'll catch up with him about Missouri Amateur Time and some of these other events. But we were talking about the Munslinger kids up in Columbia, led us to talking during the break about Blades Brown, the son of Rhonda Blades Brown that was on PGA Tour on the national broadcast. Was it AT&T? It wasn't AT&T, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was maybe the one before that, the one at Torrey Pines.
Yeah. But he was front and center.
The Farmers Insurance.
Yeah, actually leading the tournament for a while there. But anyway, he's playing professionally on both the mostly the Korn Ferry Tour, but also the PGA Tour when he can get in. And still, he's made about $29,000 this year on the Korn Ferry, and also made about $350,000. Thanks to that one big payday on the PGA Tour. But another one of those 18-year-olds to watch, and with local ties there with Rhonda Blades, the former Parkview great, basketball great, and went on to Vanderbilt and had a great career as well.
Now this young man is not going to college, is that correct?
No, he bypassed college and turned pro. Actually, at I think 17 years old. So he turned pro in 2024. Blades Brown did. So
that's very similar to the kid who won the tournament last week from Los Angeles of East Indian descent, Baccia.
Baccia, yeah. And you know, the thing is that's different now is that Blades Brown probably could have got a nice hefty NIL deal.
Yeah.
You know, maybe from Vandy to stay home there in town. You know, where his mom went, but he chose to go out. No, I want to try to win my way to the paydays and turn pro. And it's a tough life. There's a reason why, you know, we haven't really had anybody make it since Payne Stewart in a long time, because it's hard. And so, you know, that's why we hope Reagan Zabilski can do it on the LPGA Tour eventually as well.
And we will find out. All right, we'll take our mid-show timeout on the starting lineup. Great having you with us. Brief break, and then we have a big second segment coming up.
You're listening to the starting lineup with Scott Purrier, Ned Reynolds, and Art Haynes on 102.1 The One.